Good, good day, guys. It's me again. Um, Today I'll be doing a technical analysis on EURUSD, a top-down analysis, just like I did yesterday. And guys, honestly, I'm not still getting views on my videos, but I know these are tough times. I know these are tough times, and it is as noisy as always, but we can always do this as we always. So you can see this is my YouTube channel. This was the videos I usually post before. You can see the views was not that much. That was why I stopped posting video. This one right here, this Silverton got 250 views, and I think that's the highest views I've gotten on this channel. And that's about a year ago. Mobius expired. I all posted these trailers, but I'm not getting views. The views I'm getting are not satisfying. Same thing happening now. Even these four videos from the first technical analysis from Eurokeys SMC trader perspective, those four traders, two of them are from my friends. I guess, yeah, two of them are from my friends. I had to send a link to them, so I'm not getting views yet, but it is what it is, guys. I'll keep on posting this. I'll keep on posting this. So let's dive into today's technical analysis. But before we go on, I would like to play some song in the background. I like listening to music. It keeps me calm when doing analysis. It really keeps me calm. So I have it like I don't have a particular type of genre of song I listen to. Anything that just interests me, anything I like. I really like this. I've really been listening to this for the past 4 to 5 days, I guess. I really love this song. So we'll go with that today. Um, let's start from the weekly, all the way from the weekly. Sorry. I'm not really good at creating these videos yet, but as time goes on, I'll be improving gradually. So what's actually happening here is let's actually start from the daily. I don't want us to really go that far. So we can just zoom out like this to see the weekly perspective, guys. We can zoom out like this to see the weekly perspective. We can see we on the weekly we're actually in a downtrend. So this we came all the way. I'm coming. Let me use this too. Let me use this arrow. So we came all the way from here. We broke the structure down. This is a break of structure. This line here is a break of structure. So we came all the way down and we retraced back up, I guess, into this POI here. Is a POI right here. This is a now I actually learned something today, guys. I learned marking out supply and demand. You should not just mark out just the other block, just that that one can do. I learned that from Prosperity Academy, and he actually said you should mark a supply the orange, that is from the buy to the sell. In this aspect, from the buy to the sell. So if you have to mark from the buy to the sell, if you have to mark from the buy to the sell, yeah, actually, yeah, from here all the way here, you can see that this already tapped into it and it already changed character already. If you had to check this from the weekly, it has not yet changed the character on the weekly. Like, if you are to bounce back from here, from this pure eye that is here, so well, that won't be a change of character. So we'll be expecting, if we are not to break this low here on the weekly, if we are not to break this low here, that means we shouldn't be expecting a change of character yet. That means you are still going to go further up. I'm going to go further up to tap into other POIs before going all the way down. You can see, guys, that my taste of songs are actually different. So let me put the previous song on. Let me put the previous song on repeat. Yeah, let me put this on repeat. So back to my our technical analysis. So, but with what I'm seeing here on the daily, we already broke structure on the daily already. We already changed we already shift market structure on the daily. So you can see this one here. We actually broke the structure here with an high conviction. But if you have to check this on a weekly perspective, it was here we actually broke the structure. So this is the low. This is the low here on the weekly perspective. This is the low. So I want you guys to get this. This is the low on the weekly perspective. This is the low. So we've not broken the low on the weekly perspective. But from the daily perspective, you can see this is a very high conviction break. You can see a whole lot of candle here. And we came all the way down, tapped into a PI right here, and we went all the way up to break structure again. So this is a change. This is a break of structure on. This is a change of character on the weekly, which is a break, which is a shift in market structure on the daily. So, and you can see here, I cannot see us slowing down here. You can see the candle is really bearish. I can't see us slowing down here. And there's something else that I also learned. I learned to do a technical analysis on DXY first before. So let's quickly go to DXY to see what's really happening on DXY. I want this video to be short. I don't want it to be as long as others. But I don't think you can do that. But I'll always try my best to maintain. You can see what happened here was on the daily. From the weekly perspective, let me zoom out. We are in an uptrend on the weekly perspective. You can see we broke this to the upside. We broke this to the upside. Then we came back here, tapped into this pure, and this is actually our last high coming down all the way from here. And how do we know if we know if our pullback has started when we have a change of character? When we have a change of character, a change of character is actually a market structure shift on a lower time frame. So since we have a so actually since we are talking about the weekly, on daily we have to look for a market structure shift. This is a low. I can't actually count this. I can't count this as a low. I can't count this one as a low. I can count this as a low. I need a much more conviction. So this is the last low. This is the last line. We can see the market broke it to the downside. This was when the pullback started. This was a sign that the pullback have started. And if you want to know that the pullback have ended, we have to have a market structure sheet, which we already did here. You can see we already broke above. You can see we already broke above this. So now we know we've shifted bullish. We've shifted back to bullish. So after a break of structure, we are expecting a retracement. We are expecting a retracement. So I don't know. This is still floating high at the moment. I don't know. Maybe it is still going to go further. But if it will go further, I'm expecting it to come back into this POI. And I have to see a reaction in lower time frame and going up. So that's that on that, guys. So going into the 4 hours, let's see what's happening on the 4 hours. We are in a we are bullish on the 4 hours. We are bullish on the 4 hours. You can see this is the last break of structure here. We broke structure here. I can't call this a break of structure yet because there's not much conviction. I need to see something like this. Maybe when we are going up, when we are making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Yeah, this is a pullback. This is an enough pullback. Or if it's not that much, I need to see something like this. I need to see us break another, do something like this. Yeah, before I can call that a break of before I can call that a pullback. So this is the last high. This is the last high. So if you are to play the 4 hours, if you are to There's a POI here. There's a POI right here. There's a POI. There's a POI. That's the sell to buy. So there's a POI right here, and there's another one right here having imbalance. Yes, and so I'm expecting the price to come back. So on the you can see we are bullish on the dollar. We are very very bullish on the dollar. So back to our euros, back to EU, back to EU. So we are bearish. You can see that since euro is the base currency. So when we long on the euro, that means we are saying the euro is strong. When we long on euro USD, we are saying euro is strong over dollar. But you can see that dollar is actually strong at the moment. So euro is going to be weak. So that's how it goes. So we are bearish on the 4 hours. We are bearish. So if you have to go to the 50 minutes, let's go to the 50 minutes and see what's happening on 50 minutes. So for me to know the pullback of the 4 hours that have started, I have to see a change of character. I have to see a market structure shift on the 15 minutes. And you can see at the moment you are not getting that. This is the last high I marked. This is the last high we have on the this is the last high right here. This is the last high we have on the 15 minutes. So I'm expecting this high to be broken, and I'm expecting another break of structure again. Why I said I'm expecting another break of structure after the first break of structure is because you can see right here we came all the way down. Right here we came all the way down here. Then we came up back to this area. This is a significant pullback because you can see after we went up, we came down with it too. We made another higher highs. We came down, we made it another higher highs. So this is a significant pullback to me. Then we came down and broke the structure with a very high conviction. You can see very very high conviction. We broke it down. But see what actually happened here. We went all the way up and break the structure to the upside. We broke the structure to the upside. Can you see? So if I had, you can see this other block I set here. So I thought maybe the pullback for the 4 hours have started. So you can see, but I didn't enter the trade though. I didn't enter the trade. I didn't enter the trade. So I was thinking of entering here to long all the way to it will actually be counter swing and pro order flow. So counter swing pro order flow. That's why if you are new to the game, you don't play counter swing. You should always play pro swing and pro order flow. So pro swing and pro order flow to me will be shorting from this other block right here. When you short, when the markets get into this other block and you see a market structure shift in this other block area, yes, then you can play a pro. That will be a pro um sell. Do you understand? So because things like this can happen, you see a change of character. And so if I'm to play counter, I thought this was on do not disturb. Do not disturb. I should have. Sorry about that, guys. If So if I'm to see a shift in market structure to the upside, I'll be expecting another break of structure. I'll be expecting a pullback in another break of structure before I'll go on a long trade. Before I'll go long on this trade, then I'll be looking to take maybe my first partial profit here, take another partial here, then take the final one here. Then I'll be shorting all the way back down from there. So because if we are to just wait for wait till the market gets all the way back here, we've waited for long enough for the market to come to our POI. Let me go back to the 4 hours. I've waited long enough. Let me see how long I'll be waiting. I've waited long enough all the way from Wednesday, September 23rd. this is about 6 days. I've been waiting for 6 days, and today is 27. So I've been waiting for 7 whole days for the market to come back all the way to this other block, which is not actually making sense, guys. It's not making sense. So so that's why I would actually like to play. If you had to wait for the market to go into this other block again, we could be waiting for another maybe 7 days or 2 weeks. So without if I'm to trade only Euro USD, that means I'll be waiting for 2 to 3 weeks before I could take a trade, which is not making sense. Do you understand? So that's why I would like to even add trading counter swing trade to my trades. Or another thing I can actually do, which is not advisable at the moment because I'm not that good in trading, is following the 1 hour trend. That would be actually, and I'll actually work on that. I'll try to do some back testing on my 1 hour to see how maybe I can take 1 hour trades, but still, it's still no. Well, I could be looking at this. I could be looking at this as liquidity. Here it is. There's liquidity right here. Liquidity, API, and that's API on the 1 hour. So when the price gets here, I'll be dropping down to the 5 minutes to take my trade. Yes, so that's okay. Or I should be waiting for a change of character. This is another thing I could actually do. I could actually wait for a change of character on. I can actually wait for a change of character on the lower time frame. So I'm waiting for this eye to go. Mhm. So I'm waiting for this eye to go. Then I'll long all the way to here. I'll long all the way to this other block. But that's a very, 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 very dangerous move. And it's not advisable, honestly. Not advisable. So that'll be all for today, guys. We've this is about 17. This is about 18 minutes video already.